Hi, I'm Extraayogurt and welcome to another speed build. If you watched my last video, then you watched me build 200 Blue Avenue, which was the second build of the neighborhood. In my last video, I kind of explained my idea for South Valley City and what I want it to look like and everything. I noticed in The Sims 2, a lot of people or just in The Sims in general, a lot of people kind of make the whole neighborhood one style. But for this neighborhood, I wanted it to be very diverse in like architecture. And so every section of the neighborhood is going to have its kind of unique style. This road in particular, all the houses kind of have a craftsman look, and they're also all like huge houses. You probably can't tell because I'm using pretty small lots, but every one of these houses turned out to be like massive, and that is not what I intended. But it's cool. So I think it's because I'm not used to building upwards so much. So all the houses just ended up being massive. So my first build in this neighborhood had like 4 bed, 4 bathrooms. My second build, like 5 bed, 5 bath. This one ended up having 4 bedrooms and 4.5 baths, I think. And if you play The Sims, you know that's like, I think that's pretty big for The Sims. Because usually, like, I like to build little starter homes just because they're more playable. But it's fine. It's fine. If you haven't watched my last video, though, I definitely think you should go check that out and follow along with me as I build this entire city from scratch. Also, my first series on my channel was called Building Orange Skies, which was also kind of speed build style, but yeah, so Building Orange Skies, it was like I basically wanted to do speed builds, but also show the lot in action. I loved the style of those videos. However, it took a lot of effort and it was very time consuming, and the videos it was just hard to like keep up with, I guess. However, for this neighborhood, I will be doing videos like that again, but just for now, I just wanted to do some regular speed builds and build out the neighborhood more. But yeah, if you haven't watched that series, I definitely think you should check it out too. I kind of showed off more of my like cinematography as well instead of just, regular speed build. But yeah, the more I watch myself build this, the more I wish that I didn't speed it up and that I just talked through the build because I just had so much to say as I was building. So, when you're building on like an adjusted terrain like this, your best friend is going to be like that little squiggly leveling tool. Because at first, like, I thought I wanted to make it like really sunken into the ground, but then I hate when there's really harsh terrain edits like that. Like, it's like super high and then immediately drops to flat ground. So I just made it like a very gradual kind of little hill that the house is nestled into. Also, if you do upload on Mod The Sims, then you know that they're very, very picky about terrain editing. There's been 3 different occasions where like they needed me to make edits because I did even like a little bit of terrain editing, and I just kept trying to fix it and make it right. But now I know the right way to do it. It has to serve a purpose essentially. If you just have like a little random hill, they're gonna question that. So just a little tip, if y'all didn't know that already. So yeah, as you watch me build, you'll probably see all my little perfectionism going on. Like, I always have to make sure that the terrain paint is perfect, it's not out of line. Um, I like to make sure I paint the insides of every single wall just to make it look nice. I try to look at the lots that I build as not just, is it gonna look good in pictures, but like when you play it and you cut the walls open, is it gonna look good? So that's really important to me. I can't wait for y'all to see what I do with that little upstairs window portion. I just kept looking at it like, it's too plain, it looks funny. And then I was trying to find the right window to make it nice. I even tried playing with the ugly windows in the back of the catalog. It just was not working out, but the more I played with it, then I like discovered that I could do things that I didn't even know was possible in the game. This is why I love The Sims 2. You just keep learning new stuff every time you play. So yeah, maybe y'all knew how to do this, but I did not know that I could put foundation up there. And as I'm watching this, it's a little choppy. Hopefully it's not choppy when y'all watch this, but yeah, I didn't know I could put foundation up there. And I just thought that was so cute, and it added like a little bit of extra detail to the house. So yeah, and I think I end up changing the paint on that wall too, that random little strip. But yeah, so I'm very proud of this build. It definitely took me out of my comfort zone with a few things, specifically the landscaping. I'm usually super conservative with landscaping because it just always comes out bad to me, no matter how much I try. So, but I think it actually came out pretty good in this build, so I'm happy with that. As you see me messing with that little corner in the garage, you're probably wondering, well, why did she do that? I just imagine that like in a real garage, you have those random little nooks and crannies for like storage spaces. So I imagine like, oh, they could put their bike there, or like they could put shelves there and put like paint cans or something. I don't know. I'm sure your Sims will find a good use for it. I really don't really have any custom content in my game. If you noticed, I do have a mod that makes the wall corners like white instead of brown. I think it gives it a nice clean look. But other than that, I really don't have any custom content. I have mods for playability like the shadow fix, the color enable package, and I also have a mod that allows you to turn on and off lights when you're in build mode. But other than that, right now, I really do not have custom content. There's times like these where I kind of wish I had it because I seem to keep making every interior just stark white and boring, but I feel like when I don't use custom content, it forces me to be a lot more creative, and it makes it more accessible. It makes it accessible to more people, I should say. But yeah. Maybe that looks kind of weird to y'all, that little like window area I made, but I think it just needed some natural light back in that corner. And if y'all haven't noticed, I hate putting windows in bathrooms. I try to avoid it at all costs. Yeah. Um, looks like I put the quarter tile placement sheet on. Just trying to get all the lights centered. As long as I've been playing Sims 2, I just recently figured out how to work that cheat. If you don't know how to work it either, basically you just type in your cheat box, set quarter tile placement on, and then you have to press Control F to actually activate it and deactivate it. But yeah. This is another one of those instances where I wish I had custom content because these base game counters get so boring. Or the least I could do is download some recolors for them. But it gets pretty bad. I ended up choosing these kind of ugly ones. But I thought the blue countertops would complement the blue exterior. So I just went with it. I do hate how small this kitchen came out for this giant house. But it's fine. It's fine. I love the overall look of the house. That's what matters. Your Sims can do all the remodeling that they want. So for this section of the neighborhood, or for this street, I think I'm just gonna build one more house on this, on Blue Avenue, and add some neighborhood decorations and just kind of call it good. And then we can move on to possibly like kind of like an apartment / condo district, and build some nice luxury apartments. Or we could move on and do some community lots in like the city area. But let me know what y'all would want to see. And this is my least favorite part of building, is trying to landscape. I literally just looked on Pinterest like, oh, landscaping ideas. And it looks something like this. So if y'all are ever stuck for inspiration, I definitely recommend going on Pinterest. It is a lifesaver. I was very excited to do this little gardening portion, even though these little tiny rocks are super annoying to work with. And honestly, even though they're not custom content, the clean installer seems to recognize it as something funky, but I think it's just because I have the color enable package, and that's an item that it affects. So if you download this house, I'm hoping that won't be an issue for y'all. But if it is, you'll just have to place the rocks yourself. Now I'm just finishing up the final touches, and then we can get into the screenshots. But like I said, I'm probably just gonna do one more house on this street and then move on to the next project for this neighborhood. I was going through all this effort to try to get it perfect, and I probably ended up exactly where I started. It's cool though. So here it is, 300 Blue Avenue. Super nice. I think it turned out to be around 71,000 simoleons. I just put all the basic furnishings, plumbing, and lighting as usual, and countertops and appliances. I just think it looks so good, especially the landscaping. I love those little garden lights. Looks so good. There's my first 2 builds in the neighborhood there. Those are available on my Mod The Sims page once again. And I'll be sure to link all my stuff below so that y'all can find it. As well as my other builds too. So Just previewing some of the bathroom layouts. There's the garage. That's the upstairs common area space. Another one of the upstairs bathrooms. A view from the roof. I don't know why. I just wanted to add that. And then of course the layout. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos and more uploads. I will link all my profiles below. Thank you.